Guys, welcome back to Just In Tech Tips. Today we've got another amazing mini saber unboxing of the all-new Alienware m15 R6 gaming laptop. We're also going to be setting it up and taking a look at the internals and giving you a sneak peek of some gameplay. This is the i7-11800H 8-core processor with 4.6 GHz with turbo boost, with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 graphics card with 8 GB of GDDR6 video RAM. It's got a 15-inch QHD 1440p display with a 240 Hz refresh rate with G-Sync and Advanced Optimus. We also got 16 GB of 3200 MHz DDR4 RAM, but we're going to take a look at the inside and see if we got the slower version or the faster version of that RAM. Now let's cut this open like a high-tech piece of delicious cheesecake. Alright, let's take it out of the shipping box. And here we got the right side of the box, flexing on their new Cryotech cooling technology. And this is the left side of the box, the simple M15 right there. And as usual, Alienware showing off their cool reflective designs on the sides. And then on the front of the box, it looks like we just got a nice simple Alienware logo. Very minimal, but honestly I think it adds a pretty nice first impressions touch. Alright, let's open it up. And now let's take the static blanket off. Don't be shy. Beautiful. Alright, we'll take a look at that in a sec, but first we're going to check out our accessories. We chose the slimmed down version of the 240 watt power brick. It's only a $20 upgrade to get this slimmed down version, and when comparing to the larger version, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Just look how much more massive that is. That's a huge difference. Put that to the side for when we open it up. Put the power cable to the side. Alright, now for the main event, we'll pull on this tab to lift this up. Take off the plastic, my favorite part. Gotta love that dark side of the moon. That looks sleek. It's a very nice graphite looking matte black material. It's got some good weight to it. Quite a bit heavier than it looks. We've got the glossy stenciled M15 logo right there. It's thin, but definitely not Alienware's thinnest laptop. You got the typical hexagon air intakes on the bottom, and then long nubs right here in order to create enough of a gap underneath to allow for some airflow. Alright, before we take a look at the ports, let's see what else is in the box. You got your warranty information, your thank you for joining us information, and then some more information on your ports and connectivity. Alright, let's put this beautiful box away and take a look at the actual computer itself. As far as ports go, on the right side we've got exhaust ventilation, 2 USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, this one with PowerShare technology, and then on the left side we've got more exhaust ventilation, an RJ45 Ethernet port, and a headphone and microphone jack. And then on the back, we've got a Thunderbolt 4 port with power delivery, or a USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 display port, a USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, an HDMI port, and a power port. And then on the back side we've got air intake ventilation and 2 speakers. So you can see we've got our 2 fans, no heat pipes this time. And here you can see they included the slow 1R-X16 RAM. So in our full review, we're going to be doing some tests of some upgraded RAM as well. You can see we finally got a removable Wi-Fi card. So I went ahead and removed the covers for the SSD drives because a lot of people were talking about it not including a bracket in order to add another SSD drive. But it does look like here that it now does include that bracket, so I wouldn't worry about it. And then at the bottom you can see we've got an 86 watt-hour battery and 2 tiny little speakers. Alright, let's see what's going on the inside. So we've got a nice smooth matte black material that's just a little bit blacker than the black on the outside of the laptop. We've got that same hexagonal ventilation there on the top. Looks like the shift key has changed just a little bit. You got your macro keys there at the top. You've got a really tiny and skinny touchpad. The click feels okay, but oh man, That mechanical keyboard feels just as nice on the M15R6 as it did on the X17 review video. It just got such a nice, precise, and confident key press. There's about average key flex. I'd say screen wobble is a little below average. You've got your F2 to F6 macro keys, and just like on the X17, you've got your function escape locking ability, which turns those function keys into macro keys without having to hit the function key. We've got dedicated media keys right here, which I absolutely love. In my opinion, those type of features should always be instantaneous and as easy as possible. So this is it next to my personal computer, the M17R3 from last year, and as you can see, the touchpad is way smaller than that one. The clicks feel a little nicer on the M17. They're both pretty smooth, but the M17 is just a little smoother. But when it comes to the keyboard, night and day difference from this mechanical keyboard on the M15R6 and my keyboard on the M17R3 from last year. This one almost feels rubbery compared to that one. Nowhere near as much travel distance. And it's pretty interesting how you have a lot more hexagonal ventilation on the M15 15-inch screen than you do on the M17. You can see the touchpads are about equal when it comes to width, but we've got a lot more real estate when it comes to height on the M17. We've got a much smaller shift key on the M15 versus the M17, and the M17 arrow keys are just slightly offset from the rest of the keyboard. You can see we've also got one less USB-A on the left side, and on the right side you can see that we lost the micro SD card from last year. The M15 also used to have this. Alright, let's go ahead and boot it up. Beautiful. Love that spectrum animation.
Hi there, I'm Cortana.
So it looks like we got facial recognition, Windows Hello. Love that. So the Alienware Command Center is pretty similar to the other Alienware machines that I've reviewed. You've got your per key RGB lighting effects and animations on the FX tab, and your CPU and GPU monitoring, thermal profiles, and audio presets in Fusion. But one thing that I was ripping my hair out trying to figure out on the Home tab was where were the CPU overclock settings. Finally, I found out through Dell support that the new M15 and M17's overclocking is actually controlled by the thermal profiles. So overall first impressions, I really like this mechanical keyboard. The touchpad is a little small for my taste, but we'll see in my full review if it's something that I can get used to. Design-wise, this thing is beautiful, and quality of materials are pretty top-notch as well. We're about to show you a sneak peek of some gameplay, but make sure to tune in next week for our live benchmarks as well as our full review, where we're going to be breaking down every single thing that you're going to need to know before purchasing this laptop. I'd like to personally thank Jonathan Preston, our latest Platinum member, for his monthly commitment to support this channel. Guys, remember every week I do a giveaway that randomly selects someone who's interacted with this channel. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe with notifications turned on, and keep an eye out for that each week, as well as staying up to date with all of the latest gaming PCs. Now, before I announce today's winner, if you're going to be getting this laptop, please make sure to use my affiliate links in the description below, as I get a small commission at no cost to you for every single purchase made. And the winner for this week is
Joshua Frederick.
Battery neutralized. One read.
Bringing disruptor online.
Hostile neutralized.